In this episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing A Christmas Story. A Christmas Story is a 1983 Christmas comedy, and it is often considered as one of the best Christmas films of all time. Now, this movie is known for showing a 24 hours of A Christmas Story marathon on TNT and TBS every Christmas Eve evening into Christmas Day. It's one of those classic marathons that comes on every single year, and it's a great thing they did that. Here's the thing. The film is presented in a series of certain vignettes, flashbacks, and modern telling of an adult Ralphie who tells a story about when he was a boy and when he was 9 years old, and all he wanted was a Red Ryder BB gun for Christmas. It's the only toy he ever wanted. And over the course of the movie, we see him going through the stages of trying to obtain and what he can do to convince his parents to get him a Red Ryder BB gun, to convince his teacher to accept that he's trying to get a Red Ryder BB gun, as he writes a paper about it titled What I Want for Christmas. The movie from beginning to end is one of the most classic Christmas movies and stories you'll ever see. The dynamic between the father and the son is great. The father is played by Darren McGavin. Not only that, the mother is great, and his little brother is really fun to watch. Now, all the while, we see many funny moments in this movie, and these funny moments are great. And one of the most classic scenes, and all this whole movie has classic scenes, is where Schwartz puts his tongue on a frozen school flagpole and he can't get it out, where he's triple dog dared to do it, and he does it so he doesn't become a wimp. And then we go from that, we go to the leg lamp that the father wins in a contest, and he loves it. It's his one big prize that he always has, and he wants to show it off, but his wife is jealous of it. And then not only that, we have the scene where Ralphie curses and he says the F word and he gets soap in his mouth. And I can't really stress enough how classic this movie is. It came out in 1983, and from 1983 on, it's a staple of Christmas time movies. The way the narration is done is fantastic. The way the style and vignettes are done, when Ralphie has his Red Ryder BB gun and then he tries to save his family, or he plays a blind kid and a boy. It's really fun. And not only that, Ralphie stands up to his bullies, which is really great because he just goes off and he's like cursing at the bullies, but his mother comes and consoles him, and it's really fun. Not only that, the brother is hilarious when the mother dresses him up for school and just puts layers and layers of clothes on him. It's really great. If you've never seen this movie, this classic Christmas movie, you are missing out. It's a seasonal classic everywhere, I want to say, even during Christmas time, but mostly in, North America. And this movie is interesting because in 2012 it was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry in the Library of Congress for being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. So it took like so many years for this movie to become that, and this is what it is. But then wait a minute, how can I forget the scene where he goes to the mall Santa and he doesn't know what he wants? He just freezes, and then he says, I want the Santa's like, how about a nice football? He's like, yeah. So he's like, no, I want a Red Ryder action highlight BB gun. And he's like, just shoot your eye out, kid. So everybody's telling him he's going to shoot his eye out, and he just can't believe it. And when the Santa Claus uses his foot to push Ralphie down the slide, it's such hilarious. It's so funny and really fun. And then at the end of the movie, he finally gets his Red Ryder BB gun. I'm pretty sure, and people keep asking, who did it? Was it Santa? I'm pretty sure his father got the BB gun for him, because you can see how happy the father was when he saw Ralphie opening up that present and just, being a kid again. And he wanted to go outside. And what happens? He almost shoots his eye out. He fakes a story where an icicle hit him and glazes break. And then that goes into the whole Bumpus's dogs coming in, eating the turkey, and then they go to a Chinese restaurant. Classic movie, classic one-liners, classic scenes. This movie will stand the test of time as being one of the greatest of all with Christmas films. And not only that, but it's really well done. The story is great. It's a tried and true story where it tries to be done over and over again, but you can't get that feeling like this is. And Christmas Story is really special for a lot of people, and whenever it's on, it's a TNT or TBS, you gotta watch it. So it's great. For me, A Christmas Story gets 5 out of 5 stars. So let me know in the comment section below what you thought about A Christmas Story. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you think it's the quintessential Christmas movie of all time? And let me know what your favorite scene from A Christmas Story is. And I'll see you guys in the next review video. And be sure you tune into my next Christmas movie review of Die Hard.